Welcome back to Party of Three. This is WARC 90.3 FM in Meadville. We just left off with our adventurers on a ship, on a sloop, sailing away from a burning city named Galley. It's a port off to the north of the mainland, and they're headed towards a place called Nis, where the breathers live. So you guys are back on the ship, and the winds are blowing, the sails are flapping, and it's morning. So you wake up, and you've been sailing for quite a while, but those they've been tending the ship, the crew has been tending the ship, and you can see Nis off in the distance. You're getting very close.
Well, it wasn't a fever dream, much to my dismay.
It was pretty quick. Things went by fast.
You were sleeping.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, looks like we're almost there. Shouldn't be long now before we're thrown to the lions and...
Speaking of lions, where's breakfast? Am I right?
My gosh.
Speaking of lions, where's breakfast?
Guys gotta eat, right?
So you guys are all sitting at like a table that's underneath the deck. So you're not above deck. You're sitting like around a table beneath the deck where all the rooms are kind of connected to. And Kittlesworth burst through a door with a chef's apron and a bunch of plates of food.
I really like this man.
And he comes soaring in and twirling around, and then, you know, he doesn't say a thing. He doesn't, his face has no expression on it, and he just puts the food on the counter.
Well, I would expect
on the table.
nothing less from a man who owned a tavern.
I've met people that own taverns. I would expect a lot less.
And then he slams both hands down on the table. Let's eat!
You are a very abrupt individual.
I'm not going to argue with let's eat.
That seems like a command I can get behind.
Okay, you all eat the food, and it's friggin' excellent food.
Good.
This is really good food. He was the chef for the tavern.
Can we keep him?
Well, he's coming with us to Nis. I don't think he's going to just butter off.
We protect him instead of the crew.
Absolutely.
Okay, that I can get behind.
So as you eat, you start to feel stronger, wiser, and more dexterous. So you take a +1 to strength, a +1 to wisdom, and a +1 to dexterity.
I'm okay with this.
For this session, but it'll disappear next week.
Well, now that we've got breakfast in us, we should probably head above deck and see exactly what we're getting into.
Do we actually know anything about Nis at all?
Well, I know what the monastery told me. I don't know what y'all read while you were there, but I have about 250 years of research behind me belt.
The only thing I've heard or seen about it is a general map about the size of it. Nothing else.
It's pretty large.
We're gonna have a fun time.
Are there any settlements? Anything?
No settlements at all. At least none that have ever reported back. And as far as we know, it's mostly mountainous with some forest around it, almost untouched by human hands, and it's full of all sorts of unfortunate beasties, much like the ones we encountered last evening.
Oh boy.
All right. Huh.
Those are the common ones.
Okay.
So what you're telling me is...
We're dead.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't even think positively about this.
It's okay. We throw the crew in first, and we protect Kittlesworth.
Kittlesworth looks at you three and says, well, whether you're dead or alive, you're going to be at Nis.
Guess we won't have that much of a commute.
That's very true. I could just raise right there.
Yeah. Stake out a nice place you want your soul settlement to be at.
I mean, I guess the plus side is I don't have to worry about who sees what I can do.
That's fair.
True. So Nis is the place that after we die,
our souls travel to engage upon the afterlife.
So wait, if we die while we're here, do we just stay here?
That's what I think. I haven't really done a lot of research on the subject.
Maybe we should test it out.
I am not a fan of this plan.
Yeah.
We've got crew members.
Yeah, but what's to say after they die, they don't become things we have to kill again?
Well, then if they die, we'll pay attention and see what happens later.
There we go.
Well, let's go, guys.
Yep, you continue out the rest of the day. Well, not the whole day, but up until noon. It takes a couple more hours to finally reach Nis. And as you do, you anchor the sloop off the mainland, and you take a little rowboat in. And yeah,
Before we leave the ship, I siphon off what I've brewed of my brewing kit and put it into me water skin, and then tear it down and transfer it back into me backpack.
Okay, fair enough. You do that. do. And you arrive at the shore. Everyone's shaking their heads like, did he really just say that on air? So you arrive at the shore. There's crows near the beach, which is not a common sight, but at Nis, it's fine.
Damn secret carrion.
Welcome to Nis.
So it's a beach, there's sand, and right past the beach, it goes straight into forest.
Is the forest foggy?
No, the forest seems pretty clear. It's actually a nice day. It's pretty sunny. It's not cloudy.
Hot.
It's around 76 degrees
Yeah,
Fahrenheit.
it's really nice day.
Yeah.
This looks very normal for a death island, you know?
Well, people have traversed the outside and no one's ever said it literally looks like the end of the world. And besides, I'm sure dead people want to live somewhere nice too.
Yeah. So what is the plan?
I guess we go
We
in.
solve the problem.
That's okay.
We have no other directions.
Okay, let's go for it. Are we at shore?
Yeah, you're still at the shore. So you can, there's pretty much just forest ahead of you.
I say we just... We're not going to figure anything out here. I say we just walk in.
Are we just gonna, I guess, head to the center of the island and hope?
There's no one knows anything about this place. Our best bet is to try and go inland, I guess.
Or our best bet is just to sit here on the beach, enjoy ourselves, have some nice food until the reinforcements that we'll promise get here.
Ooh, that's another good idea.
I forgot they're sending us reinforcements.
I don't think they'll get here within the week, though. We could get a nice overdue vacation.
That
I didn't bring a volleyball.
I didn't really bring clothes.
Out of the dense forest tree line comes a very small breather. Its tattered clothes seem
Oh, look, the welcoming party.
like they're not very old. They don't have a lot of dirt on them.
Party of one?
And you hear from it emanating this voice of a child.
Oh, it's a wee little beastie. Quick, hit it with fire.
Screaming, mommy.
I really
Where
don't
are
like
you?
This place.
Yeah, really, hit it with fire already. Make it go away. Shit.
I cast a firebolt.
Okay, the firebolt hits, and it just kind of like explodes in front of the being, but nothing really happens.
That didn't work.
And Kittlesworth says, "Stop! I know that voice.
Oh boy.
My daughter.
Of course it is.
Kittlesworth.
It can't be." Oh my god.
We're gonna have to put Kittlesworth out of his misery.
No, I liked Kittlesworth.
I like Kittlesworth too, but this is getting creepy. Night of the Living Dead is not something I want to be a part of.
Oh,
Torches work.
Delilah. No.
Well, at least you know where she is.
No! What do we do? What do we do?
We get the spirit away from us, because as much as it sounds like her, it is not the little girl that you raised. So she's literally just a breather now and will attract the attention of others.
There's sticks around.
There's
Yeah,
a whole
you can
forest
see a
around.
stick.
It's literally where sticks
Grab
grow.
a stick. I light it on fire. I attempt to poke her with the stick.
Shoot away.
So the breathers don't have arms, but they do have swords that some of them have swords, right? So they're just kind of floating there as though they were attached to arms, as though someone were holding them, but there's no arms. And this one in particular has a small dagger.
Kittlesworth, why does your daughter have a sword?
Well, you see, I had to kill my daughter. She was ill. She never spoke right. She never grew. And she was always angry all the time. And she tried to stab her mother, my wife.
You have a
And
very interesting family.
I tried to stop her by pinning her down, but I pinned her down too hard, and she passed away. And I could never live it down.
Maybe we should just go around her?
Yeah, let's just avoid the little thing and hope she doesn't follow us.
Luckily, it's pretty slow.
Maybe the other ones will be faster, but for the meantime, let's run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
You,
okay.
you managed to run around
so
it
much for beach vacation.
and escape it. And Kittlesworth says, the rumors were right. This place is the place of death. Why
Well-
are we here?
Well, we know
Do you
why.
really want me to reenact that one for you? We're here because they knew we could cast spells of a sort.
Hi, we're the government. We can do magic. Get the heck off our island. Go to that one instead.
We're the government. We need you to do this thing. You'll probably die, but that's fine because you're not our problem anymore. You lost a bar and followed us here.
Spells? Well, all I've seen you do is throw little sparks at people. That's it.
Yeah, because we hide what we can do, so this doesn't happen.
Oh, sure you do. Sure you do.
Let's just be very fair. I'm not. I don't do magic. Really.
She really doesn't.
I don't.
What do you
much.
do then?
Not age.
Kick some ass.
Yeah, both of those things. That's about it. I am the mascot of this little brigade here.
When was
What,
that
was that-
established?
With that sword and shield that you have? Is that
Oh,
it?
Trust us. Stick around long enough and you'll find out what he can do.
I don't know. I think Gramps would be the mascot of this little. Look at him. He's so short.
That's true. He is cute.
Yeah, like you'd be like the little mascot.
I'm sorry, we used the C word. You're strong and short.
Just look at his beard.
Can I braid it later?
It's a very rare thing to let someone else braid your beard, little missy. I will do it myself. Thank you very much.
Oh man. I tried.
A dwarf does not allow just anyone to braid his hair.
One day. We've got time.
Yeah. And
Lots of time.
We might die.
We have literally all the time in the world. Because we're not going anywhere.
And if we are, we're coming right back here.
Yep.
Oh,
You start to hear crows.
Stupid birds.
Almost like they're coming from the north side. And then with them appear 4 breathers. as they spook their way out of the trees
Are these
and
ones also
towards you.
slow?
No, these ones are quite fast. In fact, they all move forward and they strike each one of you by passing through you.
Ow.
Not a fan.
So go ahead and roll for dodge.
7.
7.
7, 7, and 9. None of you make it. You take 10 points of damage.
That was not what I wanted to have happen first thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so fire worked before. It'll work again, right?
It didn't work against the second little one.
That one also had a dagger. These ones didn't.
Maybe they're more mortal here because this is their home.
Try hitting it with a sword again. If they're still here, I didn't really see where they ran off to.
Yeah, they're still around. They're turning back around to hit you guys.
All right, yep, hit it with a sword.
All right, I'm gonna
Throw
unsheath
some fire at it.
my
Let's see what they
sword.
can do.
And I'm going to try and hit the closest one.
Okay, you swing at it. as it passes through you, you fail to dodge it, but you didn't physically feel yourself get hurt. But you start to feel like kind of a little more ill, like you're coming down with the flu, and you swing at it with fast enough reactions that you try to slice it on its way through. So you manage to clip it a little bit, and it doesn't seem like it did a whole lot.
Yeah, that's not gonna work, guys. Also, I'm not feeling too hot.
Yep. Can't say that this is a fun place to be. Quick, Theran, cast some fire at it. A big one.
I could try electricity.
Yeah, see if electricity does it.
Are they in a line?
No, they're like kind of surrounding you.
Cool. I'm gonna try and angle it so that I can hit as many in a straight line as possible, and I'm gonna shoot lightning bolts from my hands at them.
Okay, you managed to hit 2 of them.
Cool.
And the lightning actually manages to hurt them because it sets part of their cloak on fire.
Woot woot.
And as they're set on fire, they kind of like spin around in kind of a frenzy, screaming, and like hit trees and stuff.
That worked.
Yep.
Keep going.
I have an idea. Maybe it's just... Oh, God. It's just magic that does it. I'm gonna try something. Hang on. I run up to the one that was hit with lightning and give it a full attack. So that's 4 hits.
Okay.
My attacks
All
deal
right.
magic damage.
Yes. So you run up to it and you start punching the crap out of it. The flaming breather, and you can feel some resistance in the cloth when you punch it, which means that you are doing damage to it. And so you manage to deal about... Go ahead and roll for damage for that.
Seven
7 damage.
I got 3 ones out of 4 rolls.
Okay, you deal 7 damage to it.
It's just because Gramps
It's
is
still on fire and just
Well,
running
my
around.
attacks work, so I can fight them.
I guess I'm gonna keep going. I look towards 2 more and try and hit them with another lightning
You
bolt.
better find something that you're good at
Before
here.
you can cast more magic at them. The 2 ones that are not on fire fly towards you, Harig, and you, Lilleth. Sorry, you,
Theran.
Theran and Lilleth. Yeah, I pointed to the wrong person. And they are gonna try to move through you again.
Can I pull out my shield?
Yes.
Do I have enough time? Okay. I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna dodge.
Okay, go ahead and roll for dodge.
2.
2. You do not move out of the way of
We're rolling
the breather.
great.
We are masters at this game.
This is why we're supposed to bring our own dice.
Yeah. Yeah.
You take 5 points of damage. And the other one that's going straight for Lilleth bounces off your shield.
Okay.
So, yeah, it bounces off your shield and it flies behind you.
That worked.
Well, that was surprisingly effective.
Your shield.
The
isn't
one
a
that-
magic shield, is it?
The one that
Not that I'm
Harig
aware of.
punched the crap out of has fallen to the ground. And it seems incapacitated.
All right,
Did you give it one of your mean looks?
something like that. Or it breathed my breath today.
The
Not
fire,
happy.
the fire managed to deal enough damage to it for it to fall down.
All right, we got 2 more and 3 of us. Let's see if we can deal with the rest of these now.
Well, if it's magic, I think it'd be better if I save some spells. I'm gonna cast Alter Self. Everyone sees my arms basically start growing draconic scales. My fingernails turn into claws. I basically just get these 2 really beefy, scaly lizard arms. I'm gonna start charging, hack and slash.
Okay, you run at the closest one. And let's see, you run at that one. Okay, and you charge to your left. Arms ablazing. You're just swiping back and forth, and you eventually get to the breather after swiping a whole lot. And you just kind of like run past it, swiping madly in the air. And you manage to deal 20 points of damage to it. Sorry,
Jesus.
Yeah. So, good job. And Kittlesworth, right then, snaps out of his daze. He was kind of like just in shock at what was going on. He's never seen anything like this. He's not a magic magic caster or anything. So he's just like, oh God, what happened? And he runs at the closest one that's not on fire, and he socks it. He just punches it as hard as he can, and you see the breathers. That you can't see any face on them, but the hood just like implodes, and it goes flying backwards.
Harig, or Kittlesworth, are you sure you're not part of me order?
What order? I'm here to punch damn breathers.
I'll take that as a no.
He's probably a little closer related to us.
Us?
You mean, barbarian.
Oh,
fighty.
yeah.
What's the state of the third and final breather? Gone? Dead? Are we alone yet?
The one that Kittlesworth punched the crap out of?
Yeah.
No, it's still alive and is coming back, and it just passed through Kittlesworth.
All right. I'm going to attack the still alive breather. Same thing, 4 attacks.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend 2 key points to cast 2 instances of Fury of Blows. So that's a total of 8 attacks.
Okay. And yeah, you hit it with all
right.
attacks. As he sits there and quietly just rolls dice after dice after dice.
I deal 28 points of damage to it.
28 points. Okay, that's enough to have it fall to the ground and become incapacitated.
Well, that was obnoxious.
With its dying breath, well, they don't really die, but with its last kind of breathy sound, it says, "You can't stop us."
Well, we did a pretty successful job of stopping those, so
Yeah, it looks like they're
nothing to say we can't stop them.
pretty stopped.
Well,
Onward. Well done, Kittlesworth, by the way.
Thank you.
Where'd they come from?
That way?
We should go that way.
Well,
You point north.
did we leave the crew?
I don't think they ever got off the boat.
All right.
Should we go back and get them first?
No.
They're just gonna die out here.
So?
We're traveling to the north.
Fine.
Okay, you start making your way to the north before somebody comes out of the trees. Not a breather.
Ooh.
Like a person?
Like a person, yeah.
Are they like a person or they are a person?
They are a person. They're human. He has long hair, long black hair,
Oh, hello?
and no shirt.
Hello?
Looking very tribal. What are you doing? Who are you?
Who are you?
Why are you here? Come on, let's go. He motions to you guys and like tries to drag you and runs off into the forest.
I'm gonna follow him.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, you run forward, you jump over brushes and twigs and trees and stuff, and you still have sight of him. He's really nimble. He's very good at moving through the forest.
I'm gonna use my survival skills to keep up with him, like better.
Okay.
7.
Okay. Yeah, you're tailing him.
Cool.
You're farther ahead than others.
Cool.
And eventually you see him, he's just bounding through the forest, and you see his hand kind of glow a little bit, and it's a kind of like a bright red. And he punches a tree while he's moving. And then he disappears down into the brush.
Seems like he has a trap door hidden somewhere. Quick, you two with the flaming dragon hands. Find it.
I
Punch the tree again.
thud at the tree.
Down here, you idiots! He yells up through this hole that is in the ground.
Oh.
Oh,
I assumed it would have shut.
well,
Come on, get down here.
All right.
Oh.
Keep what's left of your clothes on. As I hop down into the hole.
I'll follow.
Well, you get down there, and there's this whole underground house. It's like a stakeout, and his hand glows red again, and he punches the side of the wall, and the trapdoor closes.
That's
And
pretty cool.
there's some candles down there, so you can kind of see. It's pretty dimly lit.
I cast light.
Okay. You cast light, and it sparks to life, and you can kind of see around you. And when you cast light, there's this low kind of hum that always kind of follows you around, and it's kind of just emanating from your body.
Cool.
Fancy skills you have there.
A fancy place you have here in the middle of Death Island.
Haha, that's right. Well, you see, I was sent here and exiled from Galley because I was a faceless one.
Meet
Wow.
your king and queen.
Oh, I know all about you.
I
Yeah.
sort of feel a little bad.
I've gotten over it. I've had a couple years. I don't really care anymore.
Yeah, well,
You can tell he's kind of crazy.
surprise, we were exiled from Galley as well to solve the damn faceless one problem.
Oh, really?
That Knight Commander prick is a real piece of work.
Huh. Well, good to have you here.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys can help me grow some food because,
How long have you been here?
like
A long time.
7 years,
Oh,
I think.
Okay.
Haven't really been keeping track.
I'm somehow not surprised by that one.
Yeah, I've been growing my own food. I've been making my own candles. And, it's not that bad.
How'd you get here? Why'd you come here?
I was exiled from Galley. I already told you.
Okay.
With others? Or did they just dump you off here?
Oh, no, I was the only one that they found. So they just dumped me off here.
Okay.
I don't know if there's others. I don't know who else gets exiled here. It wasn't fun. That's for sure.
How aren't you dead?
That's a good
There's a
question.
lot of those things up there.
Well, you see, if you hide underground, they don't find you.
That's good.
Can
no.
they go underground?
Nope,
Or at least not that he's aware of.
I don't think so. You can see that he's got lots of tattoos kind of all over his body. And that was how he stayed alive, because he had connections to the monastery at some point.
Gramps, did you meet this person?
No.
So, tattoos seem to be given to a lot of people, I see.
What did you do?
Apparently, I did nothing.
I think
You
Gramps-
were my only mistake.
Only people who are registered. I remember that much.
Yep. With one exception. Pointing to Lilleth.
Oops.
So you've got some unregistered tattoos, huh?
Yep.
A little bit.
Oh, that can't be good.
Nope.
What do you do?
Not age.
Yeah, that's
Not
about it.
age, huh?
Yeah.
The starter kit.
Is this guy Clippy? You know, like the little helper thing in Microsoft Word?
No.
It's all I can hear in my head. I see you're trying to do something. How can I help you?
No, he's not Clippy.
Okay.
Yep. She accidentally
That
led
was
her
in
way
character,
into one of our initiate ceremonies.
I mean, I was there for 4 years. I knew where to go.
You were hiding there.
Yeah, a little bit.
So I accidentally treated her like an initiate. And surprise, it didn't end well for me.
Well, that sucks.
Yep.
Good to have you here.
I'm honored.
My name's Gillen.
Gillen.
Kind of like Galley, but more like Gillen.
A
That's
lot
what I
more
tell
like
everyone.
Gillen.